Hi there, Scorpio. How are you? It's me, Anessa from the Inner Bloom, and I'm back doing your July 2018 readings. So, as usual, this is going to be a relationship spread. You could always apply with anywho. It could be with your friends, with your family, with your colleagues, with your best friend, with your boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, anywho. I'm basically just going to pick up your relationship energy in general. Okay? Right. So usually how it goes though, the first person that pops inside of your head whenever you listen to this video is the person that this video is dedicated to. I often get asked a lot, which video should I watch? Is it my sun sign, my moon sign, my rising sign? To me, honestly, I don't know. I mean, for me personally, if I were to look at my YouTube readings, I think the one that resonated with me the most, scenario per scenario, would be my Venus sign. But if we were to take it into a general sense about how I truly feel and the way I think and everything, I would say it's my sun sign. I don't really resonate very much with my moon and rising. So I don't know, you just have to figure out yourself what works for you, because it might differ with what works for me, okay? So, honey, D. Oh, why is it like kind of like an unending theme for you, Scorpio, to be like this? Like, I'm not even taking it as a joke, but I was really amped up to your readings. You have the Tower card in the middle of the reading, so the Tower card is a good sign. I always see positive on a Sagittarius. The Tower card for me is like a clearance of the whole thing that is not good for you. Okay, the Tower card could also indicate something that you created inside of your head. Whenever you felt like you were so in love with someone, you start to indulge in fantasies about this person, illusions inside of this person. You felt like this person is like really, really perfect and everything, like you were so happy. Then suddenly things just come like to a screeching halt, and a new information or just like a new coincidence or new circumstances just struck, and it shattered all of those things. And it's a good sign, meaning that the universe or God is still loves you very much, to the point that it's kind of like his way to show like, hey, come on, Scorpio, this is not healthy. Okay, this is not healthy. You are kind of like holding on to something that is not stable for you. You're kind of holding on to something that is not good for you. And I want to give you something better, but before I give you something better, you need to clear up the space, because if I give you now, there's something better that I'm going to give it to you, you're not going to be appreciative about them, and it's going to be unfair for this perfect person that I'm going to send to you, if that makes sense, okay? So now you guys are feeling like there's the Ten of Swords and the Tower card. So there's something here that happens that everything just shattered. I know it's painful, but it kind of make you see and realize that how things has not been equal. Okay, you're kind of like retreating, and you guys are not willing to give like an equal give and take. Now you guys are being super stingy with your attention, with your affection, even with your money, with your energy and everything, because you think like, you know what, it's not worthy. With the Justice card in reverse here, and also the High Priest, in a traditional Rider-Waite, it's going to be a Hierophant card. The Justice card indicates a thing that has been standing on an uneven keel. You feel like you guys has sacrificed a lot, but this person has not sacrificed a tiny bit of thing. Okay, the Justice card for me, especially in my readings, I always say is as someone who is very, very spiteful, and someone who is also very, very vengeful, in a way that they want you to experience the hurt that you give them 3 times fold, if that makes sense. Okay, meaning that if you, let's say you ignored them for 1 hour. When you replied them, they would ignore you for 3 hours. So it's very petty. It's a very, very petty thing. Okay, there's like 2 meanings to Justice card. And then you have the Hierophant. So you could be dealing with someone who, I have 2 meanings for this too, so I don't take it too personally. The Hierophant, you could be dealing with someone who is just so non-committal, or someone who basically break that commitment and kind of like break that trust with you. With the High Priest here, also talks about a mutual agreement has not been taken place. Right. It's something that was fated, Scorpio. Okay, so if you're cursing this relationship and kind of like cursing yourself, like, why was I stupid enough to do this? No, it was something that was fated, something that is karmic. Okay, this is a karmic thing, meaning that everything happens for a reason, and this person was sent to you to serve some sort of purpose, whether you realize it or not. Okay, because Scorpio, your card is death, so it's always about transformation. Sometimes, I feel like the major arcana is, for me, I'm a temperance, Sagittarius, a temperance. It's very hard for me to be a temperance. So for a Scorpio to have the death card, it's very hard for you to transform. It's very hard for you to shed the old skin, shed your old habits, shed your old people, old person, to open up a new chapter. It's very hard. So this person was actually there to shed that thing. Okay, so it is karmic. Okay, it is karmic, and unless you get that lessons out of it, you're still going to be here, stuck around here. Okay, this person actually felt something from you, for you in the past. This person really did. With the Two of Cups, it's like a feeling where, the first feeling that you get whenever you date someone new, and you guys are in honeymoon phase, and it's all lovey-dovey, and then you felt like a lot of fireworks and butterfly in the stomach. Sometimes it indicates that your common sense is gone. That's what I always felt like. If I felt like a butterfly in my stomach, I was like, oh no, my common sense is gone somewhere. But anyway, yeah, they actually do feel, but they felt that way. That ooh, Scorpio, something like that. Were they disappointed? They were a little bit. Okay, and it's just like a very bipolar thing, Sometimes they feel really happy with you. Sometimes they feel like they're really, really great connection with you. Sometimes they feel off with you. They feel kind of like a little bit abandoned. Okay, you guys are still stuck in here, but you don't feel that constant happiness coming from them. Okay, no matter what kind of like illusions you're trying to plant inside of your head, somewhere deep down inside of you really believe that, I don't think like I could really trust this person, because you just couldn't read them well. Now they're the King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse is someone who is very, very irrational, someone who is very, very demanding, and someone who is very, very bossy. Okay, the King of Swords always delivers a passive-aggressive thing, give you like a lot of silent treatment thing too. Oh shit. I'm sorry, guys. I mean it when I said that you might be dealing with, to some Scorpios out there, you might be dealing with someone who is non-committal. Why? Because, out of the disappointment they felt in the past, it kind of gave them a reason to do this. The Three of Cups in reverse, for me, is either... I have three meanings. Alright, it's either they lost feelings for you because they felt like they could not be... So the ideal partnership for them is someone who they can be friends with, and someone who they can be lovers with. You mean they can act all lovey-dovey and the sex is great, but also they could be friends with, okay? That's the first feeling, and they felt like they could not get it from you. That's the first meaning. The second meaning to that, should not, middle finger, okay? The second meaning to that would be a triangulation that has happened. Again, you have the Hierophant here as your overall challenge. So you could be dealing with someone who is non-committal, and a triangulation is happening in the present moment. It's because they felt disappointed by you, because there's something here that you cannot give. So they were disappointed by it. So you could put the blame on them, and you could confront them about it, because they're the King of Swords in reverse. They would be like, nah, but it's your fault. If that makes sense. And I'm not blaming you, I'm just telling you how this person thinks. The Three of Cups in reverse could also mean that this person is kind of like spreading nasty things about you, talking nasty things behind your back. Okay, the Three of Cups in reverse could also mean that they're asking relationship advice from their friends, but while they're asking relationship advice from their friends, they're kind of like bringing you down, and they're kind of, spread around and share them a little bit of imperfections about you. Have the Chariot card here. Oops, wait. Nine of Swords. Scorpio. Ace of Wands. And the Two of Wands. You still want to give it another try? All these mind games, all this passive aggressiveness, all this demanding and bossiness of them creates this. Like you guys are unhappy with them, right? Ta-ta! You could be dealing with someone new though, so you're trying to get over someone from your past who just gives you like a lot of this brain fog inside of you. But then unfortunately you're dealing with someone who is non-committal. And yet you guys are Ace of Wands, like, yeah, there's like a spark in there. There's a spark in there, and you, Two of Wands, you're already creating inside of your head about future about them. It's fine to get a distraction if that's the case, if you're dealing with two-person, it's fine, but you know, try to be a little bit picky with who you choose. Okay, so the King of Swords in reverse, and later on they're going to be the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They're letting you go in the future, Scorpio. And you're not having it either. Have the Emperor card, good. Six of Cups, wonderful. Okay, then you have the Lover's card. And then you have the Eight of Swords. Okay, wonderful. So if you're dealing with two people, it's best for you to, it really is best for you to kind of like take a break from relationship. Like I'm not saying like, I know it's hard for you to break up from them. Like try to get away. Try to plan a vacation on your own. Try to go out with your friends more. Try to be alone a little bit, because I feel like your inner child has been neglected for quite some times now. Okay, you guys are kind of like in the exit door. But then when you guys are in exit doors, you look back and turn back, and then you remember like a tiny bit of a sweet memories of the past. And then it makes it harder for you to just get away from there. Okay, I understand that love is strong. I understand you love them. But is it worthy to live in this stage the whole damn time? I don't know. I mean, it's your life, honey, okay? So this person is kind of like letting you go. They're going to kind of like let go of that unwavering devotions and loyalty. Whatever promises that they have already made in the past, when they were the Two of Cups, when they were high heels, head over heels in love with you, they're just going to kind of like let it go of those promises. And they're going to be quite a little bit of wishy-washy towards you if you're dealing with two people. Not good. This person is non-committal. This person is juggler. And you're going to be so pissed about it because you in the feels right now. So seriously, take a time break for yourself. From men or women in general, from relationship sense. Let go of this tiny bit of sweet memories that you're still clinging on to. Okay, because what happened between, you know, what happened in the now, if it's not happening in the now, it's going to happen soon, before 15 July, because this is actually the timeline of my reading, is for the best. It was fated. It was something that universe or God gave you. Okay? I understand you feel like there's like something going on here. You felt like you're very, very connected. You feel like you're a soulmate or whatever, but it's not healthy for you. You know, you should take a time out for yourself. It's healthy. I'm not saying that you should break up, but just take a time out so that you can gain like a clearer perspective on what is it that you need to decide for yourself. Okay? Because this person is really, really focusing on their independence. This person is really non-committal if you're dealing. This person is really non-committal, honey, seriously. And then you're going to kind of like be the Knight of Swords in reverse. You're going to be so angry with them because you felt played and tricked. Okay, so be very careful about that, Scorpio, alright? So I really hope you guys enjoy my reading, Scorpio. I'll see you guys again in 1 week. Bye-bye.